I'm Chris. It's a pleasure to be back here with you guys. I'm with the regulars, the OGs, the man themselves. We've got Sim and Puz. Gentlemen, introduce yourselves, please.
I'm Sim
Good.
from Everyday Fan. Big up yourself. Hope you had a good pre-season. Arsenal back in full effect. We got Rice. We got Timber. We got my nigga Puz. No, I'm joking. All jokes aside. Yeah, man. We're here. We're here. We're here. We're here.
Let's go. Puz, what are you saying?
Yo, what's everyone saying? It's myself, Paz, aka Black Andreas, aka LTM. Yeah,
Yeah, let's
MOTM,
do this.
aka the Arsenal Truth Teller. We're back, bigger and better. So,
Let's go. Let's go. Let's get into it. Listen, we've got so much to talk about. It's been an absolutely insane summer. Arguably the greatest summer in terms of just transfers, movements. There's so much to talk about. Every single team's been active. But the Premier League is back. Thank goodness. I actually know what to do for a Saturday and a Sunday now. Let's get into some of the results. So, Arsenal Forest. It was one of the 3 o'clock kickoffs, I think, yesterday. Sim, do you want to start us off? Did you see the game? What did you think? How are Arsenal looking for their opening game?
Um, Looking okay. Definitely could be some improvements. I shall say, big up Martinelli for that sublime assist.
Mm.
Saka's just picking up where he left off as usual.
Yeah.
But like to say is I feel that Arteta is implementing a new formation where I feel that if he gets it right, well, I saw key stages of that. I think Paz will elaborate it when he comes on mic. That I feel that if we get it right, I think we'd be up there to challenge for the title again. But yeah, man, what I can say, 85%, 15% to Nottingham Forest. The guys looked like they was going through the gears. Last 20 minutes was a bit sticky when Elanga just showed some mortal pace against Saka. But yeah, man, I can't complain, man. The guys did well. Saliba looking like a Rolls Royce as usual. Ben White looking quality. Timber! That's all
I
I'm
see why you
saying.
wanted him, Chris. I see why you wanted him.
Yeah,
Quality.
Chris, I'm
Yeah,
a
look,
quality.
I told you lot.
Too soon. I feel that Zinchenko can do and more, plus he can defend.
Mm.
So for me, that's just a bonus. And as I said, I think that Paz will elaborate more on the formation that he saw yesterday. That I can't lie, man. When he was on the pitch, man, we were purring. Oh God, he's giving me Özil, Kevin De Bruyne vibes. People say I'm crazy. You can meme this, you can snap this up, but his delivery, his efficiency, his hunger to win back the ball, man. It's just it's undoubtable, man. I can see why we made him captain, and he leads by example. But yeah, man. To be fair, I'm happy with the guys, and as I said, I feel we will compete. We will compete. But
That's fair
yeah,
enough. That's fair enough, and that's a good analysis. At the end of the day, it's opening day of the season. They're still part of the open. They're still part of the market, which is open. And we'll come to that later if you feel there needs to be any signings. Puz, do you want to chime in at all on the Arsenal game before we move through these results? We've got a lot to get through. You're on pause, bro. If you didn't know,
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
it's all good.
overall, yeah, I feel it was a good game. Um, I don't like the fact that Timber's gone down, because I feel like he's going to be our most important player. Um, on the whole, everyone else played well. Declan Rice looked exhausted at the end of the match,
Mm.
but I just think
like
that's just
Arsenal
the first
now,
game of the
man.
season. I just think that's the
There's
first game of the season, Thomas Partey, Arteta did experiment a little with the formation. Luckily, they had to bite us. I was watching that game with our dear friend Bello, and I saw the gap the whole match. I said, if I am Steve Cooper, attack Partey. Literally, just attack that side because Saka's not always going to track back. And what did Elanga do as soon as he came on? Kept on attacking that side. You know, against a stronger opposition, we'll get caught out, we'll get found out. But luckily, Steve Cooper only changed tactics in the last 10, 15 minutes, so it didn't really affect that. But overall, it was a good game. 3 points on board. Just happy to be up there, man.
Wicked. Let's keep that going then, Puz. Lead me into the Newcastle Aston Villa game. What were your thoughts on that?
Tragic, man. It was tragic. Like, you know what?
They scored 4 against them last season, so they're improving again.
When it was like 1-1 after 10 minutes, I was just like, blimey, this is going to be a good season. It's going to be a really good season. But then Newcastle picked up the gear and they just started cutting through at will. I was just like, damn. That's what I thought. I was just like, damn. They haven't signed that many players, but the quality's still there. I reckon
they've made a couple of good additions, though.
Yes, they have. Tonali played really well. Man of the match.
Tonali had an excellent game.
Anthony Gordon really annoyed me because he played really well, and I was so annoyed because it's like, damn, hate this kid. But
yeah, he has got, whether he's going to get you 15, 20 goals is another, but his awareness, his space.
Yeah, good. I was about to say, I don't think he's there to get them 15, 20 goals. I think he's just probably there to just be
work a system.
Squad. Yeah, work the system and be a squad player. Like, I feel like he's there to steady the unit.
Yeah, he's Anthony Gordon for me. If he starts, I think his main job is to work that fullback, tire him out, create space, and he had an excellent assist. His give and go with, I think it was, I don't know if it was Guimaraes or Joe Linton. I think it was Joe Linton all over. He's gone down on the left hand side. Lovely control. He's cut back in. Joe Linton's there. He's come back, played it to Joe Linton, and then gone again straight away. So it's just give and go. Then here's a cross straight to the ball. Mings thinks that Dini's got it. Mings doesn't even jump. There's Tonali. Tonali's been doing that for Milan, whoever he's played for years. Atlanta. Boom. Excellent goal. All right. Wicked. I actually wanted to, Sim, do you want to tell me a little bit about Aston Villa? Because this, a lot of teams have a lot of people, have picked them to be one of the ones that could be pushing in that sort of top 7, top 6 bracket. However, really bad injury to Tyrone Mings, it looks like.
Yeah, I was just about to elaborate on that. I feel that Aston Villa were in the game until obviously Tyrone Mings had that awful injury. But man,
and they look, with respect, sorry to interrupt you, they look good. Like they've got some. I know Bailey started, but that was because Buendia was injured, so they got Buendia to come back. Ollie Watkins done really well last season. Konza's come in now. That means. I mean, sorry to interrupt you, but do you think they're going to be okay? Do you think they're going to have a good season?
One thing I would say is that, see, with Emery, he's a very pragmatic manager. He's one of those managers that I feel like if he takes a beating, he'll definitely learn for his next game. So I think personally,
good point.
Personally, I think, as I said, leading up to Tyrone Mings getting injured, they were fully involved in the game. So for me, it was a situation where I thought to myself is that, when I saw the final result, I thought it wasn't really
a good fair
analysis. It wasn't a good reflection on how it really went. But yeah, man, I was disappointed in the game because I thought how can I say, Konza, he was at fault for 2 goals.
Yeah. He looked rusty. He looked rusty.
I think Isaac
came on cold.
Isaac was just playing, was having fun with him, man. There was a goal where he conceded where I feel like he got he got the side of the ball and he let
Yeah,
blind side, and I just thought to myself,
what he done is he missed the ball, so he got in front, and then the ball was there. And where he tried to control it, he missed it, and Isaac's chip.
yeah, not it. It was a delightful chip, but for me, that's kind of like key stage one stuff for a defender,
Yeah,
especially if you're at Premier
worst
League.
case scenario, you shouldn't because you're Premier League. But worst case scenario, just boot the ball out, innit? I know that's really,
In that, boot it out.
I know that's 1966, but
But
you
in
know what I
that,
mean?
boot it out.
Yeah. I guess fair enough.
RB, I was very impressed. I was very impressed with the RB. He got a debut goal as well.
Yeah.
Looks like an electrifying winger. I feel like he's a very good signing for Aston Villa. Is it Torres? The fan Torres for Aston Villa. He came from Villarreal.
Mm.
Another
Pau Torres.
Pau Torres. That's it. Pau Torres. I said Fernando Torres. I said Fan Torres. Yeah.
Yeah,
Pau
no, but it's
Torres.
not. A lot of people. It's not Paul. It's Pau. It's Pau. Pau Torres. Yeah.
As in Pau. Okay, yeah. Pau Torres, he seemed relatively okay, but once again, I think he got rude awakening to see how
Welcome
intense
to
the Premier League is. Welcome to the Premier League.
Harvey
But
Barnes.
yeah, man.
Harvey Barnes looked really good, didn't he, for Newcastle?
He looked good. But once again, as I said, I just feel that as soon as Tyron Mings went out of the game or he got injured in the game, for me, it was just, I feel it was like, it was always going to favour Newcastle because you could tell that back four was rattled. Even Matty Cash, he didn't seem the same. But as I can see, Newcastle are definitely going to be up there. As you said, Harvey Barnes, he didn't start. He came on.
Callum he looked good when he came on.
That's what I'm saying. Callum Wilson came on. So I feel that Eddie Howe's definitely building a very good squad down there. The only thing I would say is, have they got a good enough squad to compete on all fronts? So,
yeah, we'll see. That's going to be the big question. Obviously, this is the first time they've been in Europe in over 20 years. Aston Villa have Europe as well, so both of those teams have Europe. So I think there's going to be tests throughout the season. Let's move on then. So Burnley City was an opening game of the season. City looked different. No Mahrez. They look light. I mean, they started Alvarez, which usually you won't see. They started Foden, which usually you wouldn't see, but they still look comfortable winners against Burnley. Had a record points tally last season coming up from the Championship.
101.
Yeah, they did really, really well, and it just seems the case of anyone who's come through Pep or played for Pep or learned through Pep has so much to say about Pep. But he still seems to be the Grand Master. Like none of his disciples, if you want, have ever beaten him. Puz, I'm going to come to you because we all know that Pep is your guy. Talk to us about the game. Obviously, Haaland completely taken off from where he left off from. Kevin De Bruyne is not fully fit, I don't think. He sort of came into the game. But tell me what you think, because no Mahrez, obviously he's gone. One or two have left as well. Gundogan's gone. These are obviously crucial players. That's their captain. So they had Rodri starting. They had Foden. They had Alvarez. They had Haaland. And then out wide they had who started out wide? So it was Alvarez in the middle, Foden, and Bernardo Silva.
Rico Lewis.
Yeah, that's it. So just tell me what you think a little bit about the game first off, and what you think about City at the moment.
First game of the season, City. They weren't at their fluid best, but you can tell that they're going to miss Gundogan. For me, he was the most important player last season, not Haaland.
I thought it was Diaz, but Gundogan's a good shout.
Yeah, no, but for me, I feel like Gundogan was the most clutch. Like he scored in the most important games.
It's where
Haaland,
100%.
Haaland turns up to most games, but the important games, I don't know. But no, they played well. It's just typical City, typical Haaland as well. 2 passes, 2 goals. Like, 2 passes,
That's why I
2
said,
goals. They
sorry,
scored 2
cut you
goals.
to jet. I said to
Yeah.
everyone, yeah, he's AI, man. He's AI, bro. Like, for me, did you see that first goal he scored? People think that's easy. That's not easy. The second one, even how he walked off, he just thought, yeah, you guys thought this was a joke. I'm here to stay.
Yeah, they're saying that's why Harry Kane ducked.
Yeah, yeah.
They're saying that's why Harry Kane ducked.
Like,
'Cause
no,
he
Chris.
knew Haaland
I
destroyed the
can't
record, man.
lie, man. Like, even at half time, I'm not sure if you watched the game, Chris. Him and
Yeah,
Pep
yeah,
are
yeah.
having a discussion. Haaland's getting angry at Bernardo Silva to say, bro, put it over the top. I want it in behind. He's
Yeah,
thinking of a hat trick. He's getting
yeah,
angry.
yeah.
But
I
you
saw
know
it.
what?
I saw it. He was.
The thing is that I understand why Pep was trying to lecture him. But not on the pitch. He shouldn't do it on the pitch. But I understand why he's trying to
No,
lecture him.
but
Like,
pause,
let's not lose the ball. Let's not give them an advantage. Because we
pause,
did that. He said he did that 1 or
pause,
2, 3 times. So
pause.
I get it.
My whole thing is, I'm fully with you on that. I listen to your coach, innit? But what I'm trying to say, the hunger in this young man. It's the first game of the season. You've got a
Yeah.
brace. Most guys will be like, okay, I got my brace. I'm cool. He's getting angry. He's saying, guys, put me through.
Mm.
I know why I'm here. You saw the stats last season.
Yeah. But the thing is, he should also know what he should also. I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
Pep has
100%.
coached them through
Yeah,
that, innit?
no,
And
yeah,
that's probably what he
100%.
was trying to tell him.
100%. But I just feel like he smelt blood, and you know him, man. Once he smells blood, for him, he wants to go for the killer.
He
And
never
for
gets. He
me,
never
But
stops being hungry.
yeah,
but yeah,
man.
no. City
So
back to their not back to their best. I feel like they are beatable. Watching that game,
yeah,
Burnley actually played well as well.
Yeah, definitely,
I'm very
definitely.
glad you said that. Yeah,
They're going to give a lot of Premier League teams a run for their money,
Chances.
and they did show me that City are beatable. All you got to do is just turn up on the day,
Yep.
take your chances, and they're beatable.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I don't think City are winning the league this year, but we'll get to that another time.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough. Well, that's definitely a topic we'll get into. Brilliant. I'm glad you said that because I was trying to lean into it a little bit. Because it's an opening game, the season,
Mm.
the transfer window is still open. You can't read too much, but I thought City at times did look a bit light. You know, for me, they still need another number 6 in there just in
Yep.
case. Because I think
I agree with you.
if Rodri maybe gets an injury, I think they're a little bit light. I mean, they've got
Yeah.
Calvin Phillips.
Not the same quality.
But we've not seen him. We've not seen him. So maybe Pep's got. He took him a long time to breed. Phil Foden into the. So maybe
Yeah.
he's doing the same with Calvin Phillips slowly, you know. But we'll see. We'll
Mm.
see. We'll see. All right, we'll move on. We'll move on quickly. Brentford Spurs. They played today. I think it was 1-1.
2-2.
Sorry. Your apologies. 2-2. I actually personally, I think that's a really good result for Spurs. When you lose your talisman like that, you just never know what you're going to do. But away at Brentford, opening game, when we played Brentford at the start of the season last season, they gave us a
Definitely
whooping.
not an easy game. Yeah, definitely
So
not an
it's
easy
not an
game.
easy game. But then again, at the same time, Brentford don't have Tony to at least, January, I think?
Yep,
8 months or whatever. So, yeah. Sim, I'll come to you just quickly. Just not so much about the game itself because it was interesting, but just what do you think for Spurs and for Spurs, not Spurs fans, but what do you think for Spurs? What do you think their aspirations are this season? Just a little bit about Spurs,
Do you
basically.
want me to be honest with you? I feel Spurs will do better without their talisman, aka Harry Kane, who's gone. Because I feel it's less pressure now, and I feel there's more of a chance for more players to shine. As you can see, even watching them today, they wasn't the finished
Interesting take.
article. It
Interesting
wasn't the
take.
finished article, but I feel that Big Arch, as Spurs fans call him, Big Arch,
Mm.
he likes to he's making them play more attractive football. Basuma today, he looked quality, man. He looked quality.
Yeah,
He was
Man.
man of the match. He got man of the
Yeah,
match.
man, he looked
he was man of the
quality,
match.
man,
He was
today.
brilliant. You
For
forget about
me,
those kinds of players because when he was at Brighton, we were all saying, "Oh, I want him at United. I want him at Arsenal."
I can openly put my hands up. I remember me and Paz had a discussion. I said, when he went to Spurs, I was like, how? Only if we had Champions League football. I was saying to Spurs, that would
I'm
have
saying like
already been
silly,
at
like
Arsenal.
25, 30 mil in it or something.
It was 25 million with 5 million add-on. So he went for cheap. Went for
Yeah.
peanuts, basically. But yeah, man, he looked quality. Kuleski, he looked good. Richarlison, as I said to everyone, I just don't think he's that guy. That's where it's gonna be a bit of a problem. But one thing I would say to Spurs fans, keep your head up, man. I feel like you've got a decent amount of money for Harry Kane, and from looking at today against Brentford, which is not easy ground to go to,
No, I
I
agree.
feel I feel they held their own, man. I feel they held their own. Their new left back, I'm not sure. He's from is it Udinese? The black boy. What's his name? Paz. I think you might know him. He looked half decent as well, man. He looked
Let
half
me have a look.
decent, but
Let me have a look for you. Let me have a look. Did he? Let's have a look quickly.
yeah,
Spurs left back.
left back.
That's the other team. Oh, Udogie. Udogie.
You don't. He looked quality, man. I think like he needs to be a bit more polished, but
He's
he looked
Italian.
alright. Yes, he's Italian. That's what I said. He's Italian. He looked polished, man. I remember
This is
they.
how much we care about Spurs on this
I
channel.
don't know where he found an Italian name like that from, boy.
Boy,
No, but probably passport,
he's only
innit?
he's only 20. Maybe he moved to Italy when he was young or something.
Sorry,
Man, that's
allegedly for
Yeah,
Sims things.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So for me, me personally, I feel like Spurs. Like I feel like as a Spurs fan, I feel like you might be a
I was
surprise this season
about
because
to say, yeah, I had the same feeling as
Okay,
always when I
hey.
heard that.
Full
like
U-turn on the everyday fans,
Yeah,
ladies and
yeah.
gentlemen.
no. I feel like because they have less pressure, I just feel like they can easily upset a big 16. I
Well,
feel
they've
like
quality. I agree with you. I personally think, and I know he's going to be a huge talking point given the country that we're in and the media
yeah,
that we live with. I thought Madison had a fantastic game. He
yeah,
had a good
Yeah,
season
he
last
did.
season at
He
Leicester.
did.
He didn't have an amazing season. He had a good season. So much so it got him into the England squad. Now, if he
Mhm.
can bring that form into a better team and still flourish, I think he's going to do well. It would have been good. I think someone like a Harry Kane and Madison feeding him would have
yeah,
been
yeah,
good,
yeah,
but we'll see. He got 2 assists yesterday.
yeah.
I think I think that's good. And also they've got a new keeper as well, so it's new times for
Yeah,
Spurs.
yeah,
They're
Spurs.
going to try and
Yeah,
start playing from the back now. We all know Lloris was shocking. Good shot stopper, but he couldn't kick a ball to save his
yeah.
life. So all right, cool. We'll see what happens there. Right, moving on. We've just got literally, and then we'll move on to another topic. To be honest, so Chelsea Liverpool was today. It was 1-1. Pulse, talk to me a little bit about it. Opening day. You mentioned Chelsea before we came on live. Their new signing, Axel Disasi, scored a goal. And Diaz as well. Had him in the dream team.
Uh, before
There
I
you
get into
go.
it,
We need to have an
so
everyday fan dream team. By the way, we need to have a league.
a league, yeah.
A
So
league. We need to have a
that's literally what I was about to say. I'm so upset because I only set up the dream team for us and my personal one today because I've been trying to find the password, wriggling
yeah.
about with everything, but I only
Mm.
managed to set it up today. And all the players that I put in the team, they all scored. I had Diaz in there.
Yeah.
I had Saka in there. I've
Yeah.
even got Rashford in there. Hopefully he scores tomorrow. Bruno Fernandes, Haaland, Isak. I had Chilwell in there. I've got
Yeah.
Gabriel in there. Uh, but yeah, no, Chelsea Liverpool. What a game.
Exciting.
I actually thought Liverpool were gonna just absolutely annihilate them. I don't know why I thought that, but upon reflection, watching the game, um, Chelsea and Liverpool are going to be a problem this season.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Liverpool, especially because we can see their high press is back.
Yeah.
Their high
It's
press
back.
is back. The energetic Klopp, Gegen press, all that stuff. That's all back. Chelsea look like a complete different animal under Pochettino, and we did say this last season. If they have a decent manager, it's curtains.
This.
I didn't
Yeah.
expect them to put up the fight that they put up today, but they
Yeah.
played really well. Um, Obviously, they
Enzo,
scored a
man,
goal that was ruled for offside.
he looks
Their
serious.
players are looking great, young, hungry, and we just have to see within the next 2 weeks. They've passed their first test, essentially. Liverpool and Chelsea have passed the first test of the season, and I wish that was us getting a draw today against Liverpool or Chelsea, or a win. I
He's
wish
been a
that was
good
us,
start.
but because everyone now is going to start clicking through the gears, finding
Yeah.
out their rhythm, finding out the best system to play. So yeah, but for me, it was a great game at Stamford Bridge. Both sides showed us what they're going to bring to the Premier League this season. Depending on who, I would have said whoever wins today gets more Salcedo or Calcedo. But
The
Oh
battle
my
of the
days.
we still don't know who's
Caicedo.
Oh my
getting. It's looking like
days.
it's Chelsea. It's looking like it's Chelsea.
Oh
It
my
does go
days.
Chelsea.
Literally.
Chelsea or
We'll come
Son.
to we'll come to
I,
we'll come to
I,
that
Yeah,
later.
we'll come to it.
Later.
yeah, no, I worry for United, but we'll come to that as well.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll
So
come to that.
I've like looking. I like what you just said there. There were so many like looking at Liverpool's front three. I think what's really interesting when Klopp bought Firmino, he was not an out and out number 9, right?
No.
He'd played as number 10. He played out wide for Hoffenheim, right? But he brought him in and he done brilliantly for Liverpool and has been a loyal servant, right? Is he about to do the same with Diogo Jota? Because
I agree with you. I think
yeah,
he is.
he is molding him because there is not an out and out number 9 like Jota, Firmino. They're not these tall Alan
Yeah.
Shearer big number 9s, but they are technical. They are fast. They play the game. They're full of energy. And then you have your fast wingers on either side. This system for Klopp, we've seen it successful. Is he doing it again? Exactly. I think they look dangerous. Gakpo as well in there. Anyway, we'll move on. I'm glad what you said there. I think that was a really interesting game to be honest. But let's move forward anyway. We've got United Wolves. That's tomorrow. We'll see. I think we can cover that next week. To be honest, just my little point
I
on.
feel like you guys should get not easy 3 points. They're probably the worst team left from the Premier League last season.
You literally finished my season. You couldn't.
I finished your season.
No. Sorry, my bad. You. What I was going to say is you couldn't have asked for a better team to play at the moment in terms of Wolves.
Yep.
You think of all that preparation.
Lost their talisman.
Yeah, well, they've lost a few players. Not just players, but you think all that preparation for the whole of pre-season, then your manager walks out. That's just not good. I think personally,
I feel like that's something to do with the board, though.
Yeah,
he's
of
not
course.
just going to walk out for no
100%.
reason.
100%.
Of course, there's politics there, but what I'm trying to say is this is a great time to play them. I mean, we never know. This could galvanize them, but I after that,
I'll be real. I don't think it will galvanize them. I feel that they haven't really bought anyone this season. They've got rid of Ruben Neves. They've got rid of Armand Traore. Jimenez.
Moutinho's gone.
Yeah, Moutinho. So this is probably the perfect time to play them.
I picked them. These are my. We'll come to this later, but I picked Wolves, and Wolves fans are going to get at me. I personally picked Wolves to be struggling for relegation. I think they're going to be down there, but that's a whole other point. Right, let's move forward. Let's talk about just quickly what we expect from this season. So, Sim, I'm going to come to you first off. What do you kind of expect for this season? Just give me very quickly, because this is not the case anymore. But who do you think roughly is going to be your top 4? And then roughly what do you think is going to be struggling for relegation? And then Puz, I'll come to you as well. Just quick summaries.
Top 4, what, in any order or first, like?
In order.
I think Arsenal are going to win the league.
Fair.
City come second.
Mm-hmm.
United third.
Okay.
And I'm being honest, it can be between Chelsea, Liverpool, or even Newcastle again to be fourth. The reason why I'm not putting a particular team on fourth right now, because anything's possible, bro. We've got another 3 weeks of the transfer window closing. We haven't got our final squad yet.
Sim, this is the everyday fans. We do not cop out. I'm going to need a team for you, my man. I'm going to need you to
Okay,
put stake on it.
on the look of today, I'll say Chelsea/Liverpool.
No, you need to pick a team, bro.
I can't. No, I can't. I can't.
I tell you what. You pick one of those teams. I'll pick the other team. Go. Liverpool. All right, cool. That's fine. Puz. I don't know. Sorry. Before I go over, and who do you expect to be in and around those relegation spots?
No word of a lie. You took the words out of my mouth 2 minutes ago. I think Wolves might be down there. I think
Yeah.
it's going to be very tight for them unless Ronaldo's agent works his magic again and gets a bunch of young up-and-coming Portuguese players and they just thrive. Luton, definitely.
Yeah.
And Everton. I think Everton might go down.
Yeah.
I think Everton might go down, man.
They've been flirting with that. They've been flirting with that line for too long. All right.
Big up man like New Morpay.
Listen. Anyway, that's a whole other story. Puz, just quickly, what do you think? Let's hear your top four. I know it's early days, but we don't shy away from it. Top four. What do you think? Surprises this season. Last season we had Ronaldo, we had Haaland, all of this, and then also just who you think is going to be fighting relegation.
So top four: Man City, Arsenal again. I'm gonna go for Liverpool, and I haven't seen United play yet, so I can't really put them into the top four. Liverpool, and then Newcastle third, then Liverpool.
Okay.
Relegation, it's going to have to be Luton.
Yeah.
Rock bottom. Luton are rock bottom.
Right. Fair.
Have they even fixed their stadium yet? Have they even fixed the capacity of their stadium yet?
Well, that's a whole. We can Google that. I don't know. I don't know.
So for me, it's going to be Luton, Sheffield United. Just get back down, and Wolves.
Fair, and that's right. For me, I have to put my team in the top four. So I think it's going to be 1-2 City again. Although I personally think I've been watching United all pre-season. I've been watching what we're doing. I believe in Ten Hag. I think we can get second place. I won't predict it, but I think we can. So I'll go City, Arsenal, United, and I'm going to go the opposite of Sim and say Chelsea for top four. So that's me. I do think, though, that fourth spot is between four teams. You've got Chelsea, Liverpool, Spurs, and Newcastle that can all be in that race.
I don't think you should put Spurs in there. I only
The reason why I say Spurs is because they've got nothing but Prem. I think they'll duck out of the cups early. They'll have one game a week. So similar to Newcastle, they'll be fresh.
Sure, Chelsea.
Exactly. Same. So that makes them dangerous. And so you can't count them out. They've got some good players as well, but we'll see. For relegation, I can't really disagree with any of you guys. I think Wolves are going to really struggle. Everton are going to be around it. But Sheffield United and Luton. I know we say this every season. Who was it? Was it Sheffield United that came up under Chris Wilder? That came up and shocked the whole and shocked everyone.
Sheffield United.
Yeah. So can they do it again? They're not the same Chris the team. No, they're not.
No, do you know why? Because Aston Villa's got better. Brighton's got better. The top half of the table they play irresistible football. We can take on Europe. We can take on most of the teams in Europe.
Yeah. Fair enough. All right.